Welcome back. To Extra Perspective we go. It is not often that a player who picks up a basketball at the age of 16 ascends to become one of the best basketball players in the NBA.
I'm excited for this story. ABC 7 sports reporter B. Martinez has a story of the former NMSU star now making those big moves on the biggest stage of basketball.
Pascal Siakam's potential for becoming a professional basketball player did not reveal itself until his late teenage years. We spoke to his former coach at New Mexico State, Marvin Menzies, who recruited him to Las Cruces and helped Siakam fulfill his late father's dream. Here is Siakam's ascent.
It's been a crazy journey, a lot of ups and downs.
Pascal Siakam grew up as the youngest of 6 in Douala, Cameroon in Central Africa. Initially, he had interest in playing soccer, but his father had high hopes and dreams of at least one of his sons making it to the NBA.
People back home never believed in him, and he always believed, he always believed this would be possible one day.
Siakam started playing organized basketball not until the age of 17.
I'm just a young kid from Cameroon that's, moved to the U.S. when he was 18 years old and gave everything to the game of basketball.
One thing that made him unique was the lack of exposure to it and the ability to just be an athlete and have fun.
His father helped him find a scholarship to a prep school in Texas, God's Academy, where he was then recruited by former New Mexico State head coach Marvin Menzies.
When we brought him to New Mexico State that first year, he actually redshirted, which is, very rare for somebody of his abilities. Even when we were playing games in his freshman year, what would have been his redshirt freshman year, he was just getting better and getting better and getting better. Like, you could just see moments where it's like, man, he's got a chance.
His future started to look bright. However, before stepping on the court for his first official college game, he received the devastating news that his father had been killed in a crash.
For people that know my story, they know how important my dad is. Not being able to be here today, but he had this crazy dream, me being here. I'm just blessed to be able to make his dream become a reality and having an opportunity to keep it alive.
I think that's when the needle moved rapidly in terms of his wanting to make it. His motivation was a little bit different. You could see his focus was a little bit different. His competitive spirit kind of went up a notch.
It was definitely one of the toughest moments in my life, and not being able to go home for the funeral and all that. So it was definitely a moment where, kind of tested me, as a man.
In his first season at NMSU, Siakam earned the Western Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year, and in his sophomore season, he earned WAC Player of the Year. After 2 seasons at NMSU, Siakam declared for the 2016 NBA Draft.
With the 27th pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Pascal Siakam from Douala, Cameroon, and New Mexico State University.
I didn't have the opportunity to dream about this moment. I didn't think I could make it. I didn't think this was possible. I was a little scrawny kid from Cameroon, Douala, and we just, couldn't even think about this moment. But here I'm at, as a champion. And it might sound cliche, but it's the truth. I'm the proof.
Siakam run to the floor.
In his rookie year, Siakam played in the NBA G League for the Toronto 905, the minor league team for the Toronto Raptors. He led them to a league championship and also earned the finals Most Valuable Player.
Pascal Siakam.
That's what makes the journey so exciting. You're not at your best. You're not the best that you can be as a player, a young player, just going out there every single day, knowing that I'm nowhere near where, how good I can be.
In the 2018-19 season, Siakam led the Toronto Raptors to an NBA championship title and was named.
And the Kia Most Improved Player is Pascal Siakam.
Just the hard work and everything you put in to be able to be here at this level and be able to win. It is a dream.
Siakam had to say goodbye to his Toronto family in 2023 when he was traded to the Indiana Pacers. Despite already making his father's dream come true, a new environment wasn't going to stop him from exceeding that dream. Siakam recently earned the NBA Eastern Conference MVP after leading the Pacers over the New York Knicks.
This is the Larry Bird Trophy. It goes to the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. And that MVP is Pascal Siakam.
He's a 3-time NBA All-Star and 2-time All-NBA selection. And till this day, he expresses his reason for all of this is to live out his father's dream.
Just being able to go through that, and for me, using that, you know, as a motivation and something that's going to push me to do better things, and for my family and for myself, for my dad.
Well, I'm sure the Las Cruces and El Paso community are rooting for Siakam. I know I am. Well, you can watch Game 4 of the NBA Finals Friday here on ABC 7 at 6:30 p.m. B. Martinez, ABC 7.
I love that Siakam's dad can now prove everyone wrong. Like, hey, my son made it.
Yeah,
so
100%. And to see, and just from what he's been through, and then for them to also B. Martinez to get to former coach Menzies, who's taken the team to a number of NCAA tournaments. I mean, great job and good story.
Yeah.